Derrick and Regina, lighting up the night, grooving through the airwaves, everything's alright. Midweek hangout, and we're feeling so fine. Shine bright, bitches, it's our time to shine. We're keeping it real, feel the vibe, feel the flow. Uplifting spirits that you're in like glow. It's dope, it's a blessing every moment we share. On Humpday Hangout, love is in the air. Regina's got the mic, and she's spitting pure gold. Derrick's on the beat, saying it with his chest. Together they're a force, unstoppable and true. Every Wednesday night, bringing joy to you. We're keeping it real, feel the vibe, feel the flow. Uplifting spirits that you're in like glow. It's dope, it's a blessing every moment we share.
Hey, everyone. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Y'all know what day it is. It is Hump Day. Wednesday, Humpday Hangout. And we are here with a brand new family member. We got Deanna Online. It's in the house. What's going on, Deanna?
Hi.
Welcome to the family.
I was into that intro song.
Right? No, we had a few great, amazing friends. We were doing a couple celebration shows, and TJ and April, Pallet Jackin, they actually made that one. And then we have Derrick and Jasmine, who made another one for us, which I got to piece together and send over to you, Regina. I got to put that on the video and send it over to you. But we got some really good friends, that's blessed us with a couple of really good songs.
Yes.
Give me 1 second. Why is my screen? Why does it always happen? We go live and then something always happens.
What is your screen doing?
It's froze.
You know how I do on Wednesday.
It's
Mine
froze.
was acting funny before we came in.
Deanna, what's that one thing? Do you go live on Instagram?
Sometimes, yeah.
All right. And what's the going live on Instagram? What's one of the things that always seems to happen when you go live?
Definitely, it's super hit or miss as to when people are on, and if people are on, how many. But it freezes a lot since it's using your either using Wi-Fi or it's using your cellular connection, but it's like It's very choppy, yeah. Unless you're in real good Wi-Fi.
Right. That 8G.
Yeah.
Got the AG. Welcome in. It is another Hump Day, you guys. Hump Day Hangout. Another great Wednesday. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What we're going to do, we're going to say hi really fast to everybody in the chat, as we always do. And then we're going to pull Deanna up on screen, let her introduce herself, let her tell you who she is, what she does, and where you guys can find her. So let's go ahead. Of course, we have, who we got?
We got New England Betty Boop Lissette is in the house. She says, "Happy Hump Day, beautiful people. Texas, here we come."
Right.
Yes.
Right. Texas is right, Regina. It's less than a month now?
Yes.
Less than a month. We're going to be in Texas. Man, we were talking about it for like four or 5 months, and here it is, right around the corner. Deanna, we're having a meetup in Dallas, Texas. I know Lissette's been trying to work with you and Vindu, trying to figure out if we can do something, but I appreciate you for that. And even if you can, I just appreciate you even trying.
Right.
We got Peppered ASMR. Man, he didn't change his name. No, that's been his name for a minute.
Yeah. Peppy. What is up? Good evening.
So this man, he's been a follower. We've been friends on YouTube for a minute. He's had 53 channels. Every time we
No, he just changed his name. And he's tried different niches. So the niche that he has now, the ASMR, is doing very good. Has a big audience now.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to not be afraid to change it up.
especially if you're trying to make a career, like make money from it. Like you gotta, something's gonna hit. If you keep trying, something's gonna bite.
Yep.
There's Lisette dropping all the information. I'm glad. She always, I love. We love Lisette for that. Like she has 8 arms. She'll hold a conversation with you, be talking on the phone, and then drop about 15 links like this, just all at the same time. I don't understand how she does it.
She does it. And we're so thankful to have her.
Don't ask me to drop a link. Because you ain't gonna get it. We got Yoni Adams in now. So what's going on, Yoni?
What's up, Yoni?
Good to see you. We have Duncan. Duncan said hi to Lisette. We got Happy Picker in the house. What's going on, Happy Picker?
Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori. Welcome to the show. We got Thrifty Pia in the house. Pia.
What's up, Pia?
We have Squirrely Reseller. Welcome in, Squirrely Reseller.
What is up, Squirrely?
We also have Keith LKL. What's going on, Keith?
What's up, Keith?
We got Lisa in the house. Lisa.
What is up, Lisa?
We got the beautiful, wonderful Cryptic Jasmine. She says, Happy Hump Day. I'm loving the new theme songs. Hopefully everyone is as good as possible today. If not, say it with your chest.
Yes. What's up, Jasmine? And thank you so much for your support. Those purchases on Whatnot from a marketplace. Thank you.
Yeah, she's amazing.
She is.
We got Sherry Russell. Hi, Sherry.
What's up, Sherry?
Happy Picker said, I like that song too. I need someone to write me a song. Oh, I know TJ. Got the beautiful Shar in the house. Hi, Shar.
What's up, Shar? Great video today.
She made a video?
Yeah.
All right, Shar. I'm going to have to check it out. Happy Picker said, hi, Deanna.
Hi.
Oh my God, Duncan. Derrick's course this week. 30. Damn, Duncan. Like it's in a cent now. 30 cent. Wow. Regina's course is called List When You Driving to Work. 4 million.
Ooh, I need that 4 million.
Deanna, have you ever been in a job where you had to drive far?
Yeah, one time early on in my career, I had to drive quite a bit. I had to drive like downtown into the city area where I'm not used to being. And but I've been really lucky recently because the last 4 years I've worked from home. So
that's a blessing.
That's a blessing.
That's an absolute blessing. We're gonna dive into that too, on how to maintain your energy and your pattern when working from home, because that can be a challenge, right? Working from home, because there's so many obstacles, so many distractions that can happen at home.
I wish I had that.
Regina said, we got Terry Evolving Farmhouse. Evolving Farmhouse. Said Terry.
Always.
I was just watching Evolving Farmhouse. We got Terry Evolving always for that. 2 Terrys with Evolving starting the name.
Terry Lynn, she's the best.
Yeah, she is. She's amazing.
Sis?
She is amazing. So much positive energy, always sharing good energy. Her and her husband, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We got Hustlers. What's going on, Hustlers? Let's see who else we got up in here. Did we catch up?
Let's see.
I'm scrolling down.
Derrick and Jasmine.
Oh, there they are. Derrick and Jasmine. They had a Whatnot show. I think it was yesterday or the day before, and selling. Y'all want some good deals, man. If y'all want some good deals on like just shoes and they sell clothing as well, but they're really known for the shoes and sell them at a very reasonable price on Whatnot. Make sure y'all follow them because they got some really good deals on some shoes. I was gonna swipe a couple times, but I don't need no shoes.
Get those great deals.
Man, I don't need no shoes. Christmas is coming up.
It is.
I know that's hard to think about, but Christmas is coming up. We almost in fourth quarter next month.
Wow.
I know.
Time just is flying.
We just did our taxes.
Right.
You know, as an adult, that's how we judge our years, right? Like when we do taxes, that's like when the year starts.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. I owned a daycare for 15 years with 30 small children running nonstop. So I have super multitasking available. Yeah, that
Yes, you
makes sense.
got to.
It all ties in. That makes total sense. So look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put Deanna up on screen. Let everybody know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
Okay, hi everyone. Whew, I'm big all of a sudden. I am Deanna Online, just about everywhere. I'm mostly on Instagram. Is pretty much where I make my home, but I sell on multiple platforms and am Deanna Online on every single one of them. On Whatnot, Poshmark, Macari, Depop, eBay, all of those. So I've been a reseller for, I think, around 8 years-ish. I did do it full-time for a little bit, but now I work full-time as a social media manager for a cross-listing company called Vendu, which is great because they do reselling and I do reselling. So I do reselling content all day for work, and then after work I do actual reselling, all in the evening, on all those platforms. So my passion is usually with women's clothing and jewelry, but I'm starting to branch out and starting to sell other things now as well.
Go ahead then.
That's awesome.
Go ahead then. So look, guys, we're gonna take deep dives into reselling today because we have someone. What's up, Christopher? Christopher in the house.
What's up, Christopher?
Because we have someone here who works for one of those favorite platforms that y'all like to use, one of those cross-listing platforms. And she has a lot of great answers to some questions that you may have about cross-listing platforms, and not just that, about reselling in general, because she does it all damn day. That's what she does. That's what she does. 97 days, people, be ready. 97 days. See, when you put it that way, that's right around the corner. That's legit right around the corner.
97 days until Christmas? Oh my God.
Yes.
Wow.
See? Right, Deanna, right? Right? You say it out loud and you're like, wow.
I just put my first Halloween decoration up today. I'm not ready for the C word. We're not ready for Christmas.
Yeah, I'll tell you how crazy it is, Regina and Deanna. Like, tell me if I'm alone in this in the chat. So normally I put my Christmas decorations in my storage, my offsite storage. This is my office here. I have a little bit here in here, but most of it's in my offsite storage. Look around, see if my wife anywhere. Look, why is my Christmas decorations still in totes behind my couch?
Oh, it can happen, Derrick. You be tired. You just give out of energy. Like it can stay here. I'm gonna put it back up in a way.
You get used to looking at it and you just kind of forget that it's there.
You start sitting shit on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. It's sad.
I still got a Christmas angel on the kitchen counter.
Oh Lord.
Sitting there.
Just left it.
Just left it. Just didn't even pack it away.
Deanna, are you a Christmas decorator? Or do you?
So I am the queen of Halloween. So our house is the house. We're that house in the subdivision. We have all the decorations. We have the 12-foot skeleton. We have all that crazy stuff. When the actual Halloween rolls around, we have games for the kids to play when they come to the door. We have movies playing on the garage, on the bonfire out front. We have we go all out. Halloween is my holiday. And I leave some Halloween decorations I like so much I leave them up year round. And if my family would let me get away with it, I would just be Halloween all year round. But my family enjoys the other holidays, so we have to decorate for all holidays.
What's your costume for this Halloween?
I don't have one yet. I'm excited to pick one out though. Fun fact, I lost 100 pounds this year.
What?
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
None of my stuff from previous years fits me, so I have to buy new stuff. So I have to buy a brand new costume this year.
Go ahead.
That's amazing. That's good.
That's
great
awesome.
job at that. That's because that takes a lot of dedication and willpower, and a lot of people don't have it.
Yep.
Yeah,
it took about a year.
Yeah, that's a whole person.
It is.
You lost a whole person. We have Rhonda, I'm sure you know Rhonda, Pink Diva
Oh,
Studios, right? That's another one that lost a whole person.
yep. Rhonda was one of my first reseller friends when I started reselling and joined the reseller community. She was one of the very first people to like welcome me and say hi and like join a group chat with me. And I love Rhonda and Terry. Terry was up there too.
Yeah,
I know you're
oh,
having
yeah, Terry
fun.
too.
Mhm.
Oh, I know you're having fun going shopping now for
Yeah.
clothing.
Yeah. Now I have too many clothes.
Yeah, they saying congratulations. Sherry said my water cooler and rocker are still in the dining room.
It can
That's
happen
all right.
here.
Just walk around it. It's fine. It's your house. Don't you worry about that. That is all right. Um, Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you once again. This is Humpday Hangout every Wednesday for 4 years straight. We're here with Deanna. Um, and she works at Vendu, you guys. Let's try. If y'all have any questions, please. 3Gen Hustle. Julian is in the house. What's going on, brother?
What's up, Julian?
What's going on, brother? Yeah, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop it in the chat and ask. So let's talk about Vendu really fast. Let everybody know, for the people that don't know what Vendu is, what is Vendu?
Vendu is a cross-listing service for resellers. So if you have inventory, let's say you're a big eBay seller or you're a big Poshmark seller, you can take that inventory and easily list it to 11 different marketplaces. There's multiple cross-listers out there. Some things that make Vendu unique is we are the only one with a mobile app. We have features such as like relist and delist to keep your closet fresh on those days where you don't have new listings to put up. We have sales detection with auto delist from the other marketplaces, background remover, price checker, a huge new feature coming out at the end of the month that nobody else has, that I'm not even allowed to say what it is yet. Besides that, it's just a really great company to work for. It is founded by four guys who were all three guys who are resellers and one guy who is a computer programmer. And they have resellers like myself and Aaron, the reseller, work there. They really take pride in knowing the reseller community, employing people that are day in, day out are resellers, just like you guys. And we love going to events. We just went to Posh Fest. It was so much fun. But yeah, it really helps you run it runs my entire business. It's also your inventory management, your analytics. It does, everything but pick out the clothes and photograph them for you.
That's a lot of great features. And how did you get into that? What do you do for Vendu? And then how did you, I know you was a reseller, full-time reseller for a minute. How did you all of a sudden say, I want to work for Vendu?
So way back in my career, I've done so many things. I'm like one of those people that hops around. I started life as a teacher. I ended up quitting that and doing sales. I went back to school for a master's degree in marketing. And at some point I ended up reselling, which we can tell that story at some point, but I started reselling and was doing that for a minute and came across Vendu. They were just starting. It was 2020. The world was shutting down. And you had no choice but to work from home full time if you could. And they liked my Instagram content and they partnered with me on a few like collabs and things. And then one day I was on LinkedIn and I saw that they had a social media job opening, which is, the part of marketing I like the most. So I applied for that job. And so now I run all their social media accounts. And I also run their like community department. So like our Facebook group and the meetups that we go to, the webinars that we host. And, I host a lot of the webinars and live events and things like that.
That's awesome. Shout out to Swamp Pickers in the house. What is going on?
What's up, Glenn?
Good to see you. So
many names I recognize.
So you've been working for them for, you said 4 years now?
Mm-hmm.
So you were one of the 20 first employees. Yeah,
there was definitely few. I think there was 15 or less employees when I started there, and there's I think 63-ish employees now. It was a startup. Yep. I love working for a startup. It's fun. It's exciting. There's always something new. In the beginning, everybody's like doing 12 different jobs. It's an exciting thing to be a part of.
So you were not exactly looking for a job when you
Mm-mm.
started Vendu. They just saw you on Instagram. That's amazing to me. So how did you adjust to that, being that you were not looking for a job and got that opportunity?
Well, one thing that happened is I all of a sudden had a ginormous death pile, which I normally didn't have, because listing became, a lot less. I went from listing, 30 items a day to being happy if I could list 3 items a day. So, um, I still have some of that inventory today, because I can't stop buying new stuff and stay on top of the trends. But yeah, I'm drowning in inventory. But it's an adjustment, like it is. I'm lucky that it's a work from home job, fully remote job. It is flexible except for the amount of meetings and stuff that we have since we're remote. So you have to kind of work around that. Reselling wise, my house does not have the best lighting, so I like to take a lot of my photos on my lunch break,
Mm-hmm.
so that when I'm listing at night, I can't take photos at night. Although I did buy this giant light box behind me, this huge thing back here. That's a light box. I just purchased that and I haven't set it up fully yet, but that should help.
Shout out to Terry. Terry with the $4.99 super chat. We appreciate you, Terry, so much.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Terry.
So sweet.
There's another question. I know it's a jokingly question, but Duncan asked, "Does Vendu pack and ship your orders for you?"
I mean, we do everything else. Like, why not fulfillment? Fulfillment could be the next thing. You never know.
You don't. You never know. And shout out to I saw Andy. Andy so meta hopping up in the house. What's going on, sir?
What is up, Andy?
Good to see you, Andy. And Squirrely Reseller, here's a question for you. It says, does Vendu have AI programs like List Perfectly? And what are the differences between y'all, please, and LP?
Okay.
Also, please explain why cross-listing services don't include Amazon. That's a great question.
That is a good question. You'll notice that they don't. Amazon is just a way different thing than a reseller marketplace. It's just such a different program with such a different way of selling that it just doesn't mesh well with like selling on like Poshmark and Mercari. And we haven't found a way to like streamline that yet. But yeah, that's pretty much the answer on that one. And you'll notice that none of them have it. The ones that do will only do like Amazon, Walmart, and like one other thing like that. Like, so they kind of stay in that lane and we kind of stay in this lane. I forgot some of the other, the first part of the question. Oh, there it is. It's on the screen. AI. So we're working on AI. We had AI for a hot minute and we just did not feel like it was ready. It had too many errors. It didn't do what we wanted it to do. Having AI write your description is okay. AI does an okay, not job, but not a great job at writing descriptions. The real beauty of AI, what we would like it to do, is to be able to look at photos and decide what color it is and what category it is and all that stuff for you. We partnered with a company to do that, and we just never could get it to work well. It is the same that other cross-listing services are using. So I can tell you right now, it doesn't work very well. But we just decided to discontinue that rather than give users a bad experience. AI is so hot that a lot of cross-listers are like, no, we've got to have it. So they went ahead and put it out, even though it doesn't work perfectly. So we're just not choosing to go that route. Once we get one that works more up to our standards, then we will definitely release it. We have not given up on it. We will still be implementing it. We use a lot of AI things in the background that you just don't see, to like match up different fields on different platforms so that you don't have to double entry stuff. That's all AI as well. It's just not as flashy. Yeah. And then some things I pointed out, differences between us and List Perfectly. We have a mobile app, so you can also take your business on the go. List Perfectly you can get to it on a mobile browser, but they do not have a mobile app, so it doesn't do the same things as you would get with an app. Our pricing points are a little bit different. Vendoo has a more flexible plan for all sizes of business. So instead of only having a regular and a pro version, which is what List Perfectly has, we have like many tiers that you can pick from depending on the size of your business. But other than that, a lot of cross listing services that are out there are good. I would say Vendoo, the mobile app, is one of the big things, but also just the fact that it is run by resellers and it is staffed by resellers. We're also the largest staff-wise of all the cross-listers. That means we have better customer service. We have customer service 7 days a week, extended hours, and holidays, because we know that's when resellers are working. A lot of our competition has customer service like 3 days a week or something similar to that. So I guess those would be, I think, the main differences.
That's a great way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great way to make you stand out, because seems like you all are definitely thinking about resellers.
What's going on, Adrian? Adrian, welcome in, brother.
What's up, Adrian?
Good to see you. And Cheryl, Beijing Jim. What's going on, Cheryl? Good to see you.
Where's Cheryl at? There she go. What's up, Cheryl?
And Terry asks, what countries is Vendoo in currently?
The United States and the UK.
Okay. There you go. Great question, Terry. Thank you.
Yes.
Let's talk about you a little bit. So once you picked up the job at Vendoo and you transitioned back into kind of doing, well, it was a forced transition because you had a death file from hell, as we all did. How do you balance your work life? What's your work life balance now? Since you work completely from home and you do reselling from home, how do you separate the two? I know that it has to be tough at times.
It's very hard. I get called out by my family a lot. Like, are you working today or are you with the family today? Yeah. So it is hard. I've been trying to spend more time, on weekends and things, not working like the entire day. I use some days to do catch up. And then, like I said, I do things kind of, in a roundabout way. Like I'll take photographs during my lunch break. I'll list right after work. I work different hours. I live in Central Standard Time and my company runs on Eastern Time. So they're an hour later than me. So I start work an hour earlier than I normally would, but I also get off an hour earlier. Then I use that hour that I would normally be working if I was working Central Time to do reselling. So I just find things like that when I can. Sourcing usually happens on weekends or online. It's changed my sourcing a lot because I can't like go to the bins and things like that, like during the day when it's like a prime good time to go. So I switched to a lot of online selling and buying in bulk and things like that.
What about your inventory? So let's talk about the platforms you sell on. What you say you sell on multiple platforms. What are the platforms again?
The biggest platforms that I make the most money on would be Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and Depop. And then I'll also make sales on Curtsy sometimes, Whatnot. I list things on Grailed, but I rarely make a sale there because I just don't have the right clothes. And I don't sell on Kidizen because I don't have kids' clothes. But those are the main ones.
And what is for someone coming into reselling and you giving advice now, what would be the easiest platform for them to start on?
I think it's so, well, easiest is, it depends on what you're going to sell, first of all. So, right, if you're selling clothing, Poshmark is definitely the easiest because they have a very easy listing form and a very simple shipping method. You no-brainer shipping. It's just one price for everything up to £5, right? But if you are selling, other people are saying trend blend. Okay, I'll talk about them in 1 second. eBay is more for like everything seller, and eBay is not the easiest, but it has the largest audience by far. It has like 10 times the audience as the next biggest one, which is Poshmark, I believe. So if you want to sell your stuff, I would definitely get on eBay first. Plus, since they are kind of the most difficult, once you get eBay under your belt, all the rest seem like cake. People keep mentioning Trendblend. Trendblend is my own marketplace that I just started
Okay.
for women's fashion. It is powered by the app called District. Think of District as a shopping mall, and it's full of marketplaces. And I have a marketplace in there. They have to like invite you to own a marketplace. Quite a few, I think some of my sellers are in here right now. Then you recruit sellers to sell on your marketplace. You can sell regular style, like an eBay listing or a Poshmark listing, or you could go to an auction, or you can go live. So it's pretty much got everything all in one. But it's brand new. So I keep forgetting to mention it. It's so new. We just launched it in August. So
How's it working out for you so far? I know, damn, August. That's like a month.
yeah. Like mid-August, I think we opened. And the hardest part is because it is not a mega marketplace like an eBay or something. You bring the traffic. You and your sellers have to bring the traffic in. So it's a build. You have to build it up. You have to like create an Instagram account and and like get the word out there about the marketplace and bring the buyers in. Whereas when you're posting on eBay, they already have 800 billion, buyers on there daily. So
Right. Shout out to Connie C. Connie C is Regina's best friend since like 71. So shout out to Connie, and she's a fellow Virgo. And also shout out to Segan. I'm a reseller. What's going on, brother?
What is up?
Good to see you guys. If y'all just jumping up in here, we are talking with Deanna Online. She is a part-time reseller, a full-time marketing manager of Vendu. And we're just going over her work-life balance as of right now and how that balances out. How do you balance out your sourcing and how many items you're going to list per day?
Right now, I'm just trying to do 5 per day at least. And it was really a struggle. And I've been struggling with it for a while and been up and down. Like sometimes it's 1 a day or 0 a day, and I really wanted to get back into, making sure I'm regularly stocking my listings. So I recently joined like an accountability group and, just trying to, have some friends that I can be accountable. We can check in with each other. I think that's really powerful. And to help motivate each other. But in fact, we just met today and talked about goals and like having goals and having rewards for those goals for yourself. And like, how are you going to track that? Are you a visual person? Do I need a gold star if I made my 5 listings today on my calendar? Yes. The answer is yes, I do. So I just ordered myself some on Amazon. But yeah, it's difficult when you work full. A lot of people I know are in the same boat. It's difficult to work full time and run a business on the side. It really is. You feel like you're working all the time, and when you aren't, you feel like you're neglecting something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think.
And since I'm in social media, I also feel the need to film everything. So add that on top.
There was Andy said he applied. He just applied to District. There you go, right there.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I will look. I will go in and a peer review right after this.
Andy is I don't know if you know Andy. Andy sells a little bit of everything. He's a jack of all trades.
I'm trying to lean that way. I've done clothing for so long, and clothing is really at a high saturation point right now. And, I noticed sales slipping, and I noticed a lot of other Poshmark first people sales slipping, and I do believe it's because clothing is really saturated right now. So I've been trying to branch out. I love vintage items, so I've been trying to branch out and learn about selling different vintage things and just trying out, trying to spread out a little bit.
Right. And a Squirrely reseller, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Squirrely.
We appreciate you. What did she say?
Is there a promo code for Vent? So there is like a trial for Vendu. It's like a free forever plan, but it's like you can only list 5 new items a month. So it's kind of limited, but it lets you see what's in there. But there is, I'll put it in the chat, even though it's super easy. Right now we're having a sale and the coupon code is MONEY, all capitals, MONEY. And it's 30% off your first month. That's going on. It's definitely to the end of September, I know. So make sure to try to jump on it before the end of the month.
There you go. And Lisette's been that link throughout the show.
Mm-hmm. Also, what do you say when people say reselling is not a real job? I mean, what is a real job? I get paid. So if I'm making money, it's a job.
I like that. That's the simplest answer, right? That's the simple. I get paid for it, so to me, it's a job.
And it's not actually. It's not even a job. It's a business. You know.
Yep. Because you're running it yourself.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like that's one of the most. What would you call that? Undercutting compliments that someone tries to give you. Right? Are you selling those used clothes again? I sure am. I'm selling the clothes you probably just dropped off.
Throwing shade at you.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, we make jokes about it sometimes, but it actually is it is a little bit demeaning to say that if we're selling trash or, things like that. Like it's funny for us to say it because we're resellers, but yeah. I mean, actually, when you think about it, we're keeping things useful. We're not letting things be thrown away. We're giving clothes and other items a second chance, keeping vintage items, preserving them. There is a stigma about resellers who sell clothing because a lot of them buy clothing from like Goodwill and stuff like that. And people say, well, you're stealing from the poor, or like you're taking clothes away from other people that might need them at that price or whatever. And the truth is that 80% of the clothing that's donated to thrift stores ends up in the trash. They get so much donations, they can't put it all out on the floor. 80% of it ends up in the trash and it ends up in landfills.
Wow. They need to make it cheaper.
Yeah, if they stop being so greedy, yeah.
That is exactly what they need to do. They need to go back to the $1.99.
Yeah, miss those days.
They really do.
Because look, let's be honest. Let's be honest about just Goodwill in particular. Let's just be honest about it. Let's cut right to the chase. Most of their employees, they don't even pay. A lot of their employees are through programs, and they're there, and they probably get paid for having employees in house. Not only are they getting triple paid from what they're charging us for this stuff they're getting for free, now you have employees that you probably aren't paying that are through programs that you're getting paid for to have them in your store.
Right.
And y'all don't clean y'all store. Goodwill, can y'all clean y'all store, please? Like at least clean it. Can you clean it, please?
Yeah. They get the items for free, and we don't. You don't buy. Everyone's looking for something different. And like I said, the more you buy, the more they just put out there, and 80% of it still doesn't even ever make it to the floor. They have so much of it. So,
right. And the employees at the Goodwill is disgruntled. Remember the man drove into the wall?
Yeah, that's wild.
Into the store in Alabama.
He said, y'all gonna learn today.
Right.
There was another question for you. Is there a link for the accountability group?
Yes. Let me find that real quick.
And while she's finding that, it says Andy was one of our first buyers on Whatnot. He's everywhere. Yeah, he is. Andy's a chameleon.
Yes.
He's a chameleon. And he steals air conditioner parts. I didn't know if y'all knew that, but I just want. What did Jasmine say, Regina?
She said, right, what the hell is a real job? I feel like people who say that stuff are a kind of classic or something. I don't know. There's something weird about that.
It is. It's lightweight shade. We know what it is. We know what it is, but it's a lot of work for people that never reselled before. If you're hanging out in the background and y'all think you just go in and grab something, no, it's a lot of work that goes behind what we do, and why we charge the prices we charge. And I always understand we don't make the prices; the buyer makes the prices. Because we can put it up there for $1 million, it don't mean it's going to sell for $1 million. The buyers always determine how much we can sell something for, because that's the value that y'all see in it. It's no different from any of these stores, any retailers out there, right? They can put an item out there for $8.99, and what typically happens is if it's too high, the buyer won't buy it, and then it goes on clearance. That tells them it just wasn't a good price.
Yep. Lisette, it will not let me post a link for some reason, so I sent it to you on IG if you want to see if it'll let you post it for me. I don't know why it's blocking me from putting a link for some reason.
If you're doing something you enjoy and making money at it, you can call it a job.
Right. I think
hate when people ask me, did you go to school to be a social worker? They do. They be like, you had to go to school to do that? I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah. And one of the things I love about reselling is there is a low barrier of entry. You do not have to have a degree in marketing or sales or whatever, to be successful. You can have a degree in anything or nothing, and you can still be successful at reselling. You can also become a reseller with $0 in your bank account. And that's another thing I love about it. Zero. You just look around your house and you find things that you need to sell. You put them on Facebook Marketplace where you sell them locally for 0 fees. And then you take that money and you buy inventory with it and then start reselling. That's exactly how I did it. And everyone can do it that way.
Right.
Andy's wild. He said, go up prices when we want to act up. Andy, I need you not to be acting up. Jasmine said, Goodwill and places like that are guilty of corporate greed, where most resellers are just trying to take care of their families. So I hate it when resellers are blamed for corporate greed. 100%. Go ahead, Jasmine.
I know.
And that's coming from a non-reseller. Jasmine doesn't resell. She's a friend. She's literally a friend of ours that we met on YouTube, and she just so happens to like hanging out with us, and we highly appreciate it because she's amazing and her content is amazing, and she's polar opposite of what we are. Yeah. Jasmine, her YouTube channel is goth. She does a lot of things about goth, and she's huge in the goth community. And we just crossed paths over here, and we love everything about her.
I'm writing that down. That's right up my Halloween heart-loving alley right there.
There you go.
She's a great person. I think Jasmine is not reselling yet, but I think she may be doing something.
You can you know what? Now every year except this year, my connection fell through for inventory, but every year until now, my biggest month has been end of August and September, and it's been selling Halloween costumes. I had a connection for a while to buy pallets of Halloween costumes at a time, and that was like my biggest seller. I got to find a new contact now, but yeah, Halloween stuff sells. Halloween is the second largest commercial holiday in the U.S., so you can sell some goth stuff year round.
You know what I really want to get you guys, Deanna and Regina? I want to get those lights and put them all around my house. Like right now, I'm raise your hand in the chat if you are one of those people who leave your Christmas lights up all year, because I am. My whole neighborhood just leaves their lights up. Like, we're not taking them down.
You want those LED lights. My husband wants those.
Yes.
You put them up and you can't really see them until you turn them on, and you can change the color so you can just for whatever. Yep, my husband wants those.
That's cool.
I want to get those. I know they're not cheap if you want the good ones. They aren't cheap. Let me just throw that out there. So I may have to save up for that, but I really want to get those and put them up around my house. They are so freaking cool.
I like lights too.
Scroll Research says Goodwill has become a joke, and now they are selling new cheap crap. Oh, they are selling like Five Below stuff and 99-cent store stuff.
Oh,
You know, I routinely go in there and see things like free shipping supplies from the post office for like $5. Like they will sell and they'll try to sell anything. I'm like, this
They're
is
so
free.
disrespectful. It's so
I'm pretty sure
disrespectful.
this is a federal crime, actually.
That's so funny. Yeah, that's so funny. I remember a couple years ago, I was in there and they had some bubble mailers from the post office, and I intentionally took those up to the front because I was pissed at that point. I don't know why I was pissed. Well, I know I was pissed. That's just how I roll. I took them up to the front. I was like, you guys understand that this is and I'm not even, look, I'm one to go off on people to be like, you know, you using a bubble mailer that way is a federal crime. I'm like, mind you, just shut up. Like, but I made it a point to take it up to the front. Like, look, why these are free. All right. I can walk into the post office and get a whole box of them right now for free. Why are y'all selling 6 of them for $3.99? Please explain to me that rationale. This is against the law. You do understand that, right? Oh, yeah. Do you have to say it with your chest? All right.
The sound wasn't playing last time, but let's see.
We're gonna look. Hold on, Deanna. We got this segment.
Okay.
We got this segment. And it's called "Say It With Your Chest." All right. And the sound wasn't playing last time, Regina. Oh shoot, you may not have the right one then. You may not have the right one. But we're gonna play it anyway. We got a segment called "Say It With Your Chest," and we give you the opportunity to get whatever's off your chest. Like if you had a bad day and maybe you went to Starbucks and they made your coffee wrong and you wasn't able to let them know and it was just bothering you all day, this is your opportunity to just say it. Whatever's bothering you, it don't matter what it is, how small it is. If it's bothering you, we just want you to get it off your chest. So we call this particular segment "Say It With Your Chest." Go ahead, Regina.
Let's see.
Oh my God. That is so attractive. So attractive. Oh well.
Derrick.
So go ahead and pull up. Deanna, this is your opportunity to say it with your chest. Let us know what has been bothering you today.
This is something, so I typically go pretty easy on the marketplaces because I work for a company that interacts with the marketplaces. The marketplaces, though, themselves that resellers use, that we pay a hefty sum to for every single sale that we make, need better customer service. They need to take some of that 20% fee that they're taking from us and invest it in some customer service. They hardly any of them have it. It's not very, what they do have isn't very good. I had a bad experience today. It ended up working out okay, but I had a bad experience with Whatnot customer service today. But I will say in the end, I had to fight for myself. I had to advocate for myself pretty hard, but in the end, they did see it my way. But some of the marketplaces, you can't even get a person. Depop, forget it. If you have a problem with Depop, I'm sorry.
It's over.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's no customer service for Depop. It's like Facebook. Sorry. Facebook doesn't have customer service.
No. Look, I'm 100% with you on that. I did see your posting on Instagram about the Whatnot, and that was wild to me. That was completely insane. And I sell on Whatnot as well. I love Whatnot.
Yeah, it was my first ever time having any sort of problem with Whatnot ever. Yeah.
Right. And I feel like they're now that they're getting bigger, they're becoming the same as everyone else, right? Their customer service fading away, and they're going more towards a blanket policy.
Yeah. Saying,
look, if it's not important to us, it's just not going to be important. And I don't like that standing on that. And it's not fair because it's a different type of platform. Now the screening for sellers are not even great. They have a lot of trash sellers that they're just letting in now. And there's going to be a lot more problems that are going to pursue. And them having that kind of blanket mentality is going to hurt them in the long run more than help them. So I really think they need to focus on their customer service. And let's say this, a lot of their workers are young, and there's nothing wrong with young workers. Nothing wrong with that if they were raised right. Let me say that. If they was raised right, because a lot of these young workers nowadays, and I'm not trying to be the old man sitting on the line, but this is just facts. Y'all seen customer service has plummeted. It doesn't exist anymore. Unless you go to those, everyone know where they can go to get great customer service. It's probably the same across like all the US. And that's sad because it used to be a regular occurrence. Starbucks, let's talk about them. Starbucks is trash on customer service now. That used to be their number one thing that made them stand out, is their customer service. It wasn't their $97 coffee. And this is my set with the chest. It wasn't their $97 coffee that they charge us for every single day. And we're happy to go get because we just want our coffee. We don't care how much we pay for it. We want it. It was a great customer service you should get at 5 a.m. when you're trying to get your day started and you pull in and they know your name and they know your drink. No, we can't even get them to make eye contact anymore.
They don't
giving the right change. Don't give them cash. You give them cash, they're over there fumbling like they don't know how to give me back change. I'm over there telling you how much you owe me. Nah, let me type it in the system. Oh, can I get the manager? Let me call the manager. Give me my 2 pennies. Give me, look, my total was $8.02. I gave you a 10 and gave you 2 cents. Give me $2 back. Hold on, let me ask the manager. It's $2, man.
No, they want a tip, Derrick.
No, oh my God, and they want a tip. You want
Everybody
me to
wants a tip.
look? Okay, I'm not gonna go off on that, but anyway, that's what there was a question for you, and I don't want to skip over it. There was a question, and that question was from Duncan. And Duncan said, question, what's one thing you can do right now to improve yourselves?
So, oh gosh, one thing, there's like so many things popping into my head right now. One thing is to go through your listings and add more keywords, because most people do not have enough keywords. And if you sell on eBay, I'm talking to you. Because I go in there and I search for comps a lot on eBay. I'm looking for the same thing I'm about to list. And there will be literally one sentence, maybe not even a full sentence, about the item as the description. And that's it. Nothing else. So, and I see that a lot on some of the other marketplaces too. Poshmark, it'll be like, use shoes, good condition. That's it. There's nothing else on there. You have got to put keywords in your listings. That's why I'm a big advocate for keywords. It must come from my marketing background, but I'm telling you, keywords work. It's how the algorithm works. It's how it picks what item is going to be there. So like, we'll just use Google as an example. If you are trying to get people to see your chocolate chip cookie recipe, good luck, because there's 7 billion chocolate chip cookie recipes on there. So you have to have the right keywords in your chocolate chip cookie recipe that somebody's going to search for in order to be on the first page of Google, or you're just going to be on page 733. And this is going to be the same way on Poshmark. If you have black dress, you're not going to be found. You need keywords, but you do need the keywords people are going to search for. So you got to think like a buyer, think like, what are they going to search for? Are they going to search for very specific industry only known keywords about specific types of stitching? No, probably not. But they are going to look for like, I don't know, enchanted tea party midi dress, or Midsummer Night's Dream themed sheer maxi dress. Like they're gonna search for things like that. So you need to have things like that in your keywords. And that I'm using clothing as an example, but it applies to all other things.
I agree. Got to make it stand out and search.
A lot of people will ask me to look at their closets and then give them advice. And I go in and they have those, like their title has 6 words in it and their description has 1 sentence in it. Or most of the words have nothing to do with the item. Like they want to tell you that they're a fast shipper and that they or a posh ambassador, and nobody cares. Nobody is searching for that. Nobody is searching for black dress by posh ambassador 2. nobody is searching for that.
Yeah, that's wild. That drives me absolutely nuts. That like I have friends that I help with their stores, and one of Regina, you remember that? Like it's not just Regina. Almost everyone I've helped, one of my first things I always say is, if you don't, please take that out that title. Like you don't need free shipping in the title. You don't need like it's just extra, and I get why people put it in there, right? But that it's not necessary. It's not necessary. Just because it gives you however many characters that it gives you on the title, don't mean you have to use all of it with fill-in words.
Yeah, try to use it all, but make them count, make them real words, and please do not put emojis in your titles.
Fire.
It messes up the search algorithm.
Right. No exclamation points.
Fire.
Yeah. They think it's going to make it stand out, and maybe it would, except no one's going to see that listing because it's going to be so far down the search results.
Right.
Shout out
to Las Vegas.
What is up, Sonny? Let's see. I feel like we missed so much. Scrolly Reseller said that's terrible. No, like what the heck? That chest shot is worse than Kevin the Gunworth picker dressed as a mermaid and wearing a Speedo on Captain North Sugar Channel. That sounds terrible. Just
That's
thinking
horrible.
about it. Shout out to Rhonda. There she is.
In the house.
We were talking about you, Rhonda. It was all good though. It was all good. Shoot, we're almost at an hour. I did want to ask you about this really fast. Can you walk us through your wellness journey a little bit?
Yeah. So I gained a lot of weight from having an autoimmune disorder. I have lupus, and the medicines that you take are very harsh. They're similar to chemotherapy medications, but not the kind that make you lose weight. The kinds that have like steroids and stuff in them to make you gain weight. You know, between having kids and doing that, like I was just really at my heaviest. I think at my heaviest, I might have been 240-ish, and I'm only 5'1", for reference. I'm very short. And I just finally met with a doctor who was like, you know, due to all these medications, I think you need to go to a specialist who it's a woman doctor, which is important for women because women's healthcare is different than men's healthcare, and men doctors tend to treat everybody the same, and we're not. So it was a female doctor, and she was a weight loss expert. And I started losing weight with her, doing high protein, low carb diet. And we decided that the best method for me was to go for bariatric surgery, which I did do last November. And I had it's called a gastric sleeve surgery. So I did do that. I had lost 30 or so pounds on my own, and then I had that surgery, and I've lost like another 100 pounds. The diet is the same, high protein, low carb. That diet I think would work well for anyone. It's great for diabetics as well. The main difference is my stomach is smaller, so I consume fewer calories per day than a normal person. So I'm at like 800 calories a day, where a normal person would starve on 800 calories a day. You need like more like 1,200 at my height. But, you know, and to exercise every day. Now I walk every day. I did not do any crazy exercise. I'm not out there running marathons. I did it with walking. And, you know, that's all it takes.
Yes.
I like that. Adrian said, I'm not tipping you to hand me over an order over the counter. No, sir.
Or through the drive-through.
It was just not happening. You're doing your job. They're already paying you for that. Jasmine says, question for Derrick, if there's time. Was there a brawl over the banana nut Pop-Tarts on Monday? People were going crazy for those. Jasmine, look, you know, there are certain things that there's certain things that you sell that you know people like, And when you make the demand low, I mean the quantity low, supply and demand, right? And I hyped it up. This is my only one. This is my only one. I'm telling you right now, this is my only one. And it normally runs pretty good because people can't find those everywhere. That's like anything we sell. Some of the items can be regional items. Some people look at it and be like, I can get those in the store, like right up the street. I can go to Walmart or Dollar Tree to get those. That's cool, you can, and you're an asshole for saying that because we're on here trying to sell and make money. But the people over in Nebraska have never seen this before. And that's brand new to them. And shame on you for trying to ruin the experience for them because they are like, oh my God, that's the greatest thing on earth. All right. Now I eat them every day. They haven't had one in their mouth. Pause. They haven't had one. And I'm gonna sell it because they want it. They want it. So you hype it up and before you know it, people are paying you $17 for a box of Pop-Tarts.
Make that money.
That's a lot of ways people make money on like selling on Amazon and the Walmart program as well. They buy stuff that's in their region that isn't sold in other regions, and when they put it online for other people to buy and at a markup, and that's how they make money. That's I have family that regularly visits me from Michigan, and we have certain brands and certain things here they don't have there. So like we stock up on it throughout the year. So when they get there, we're like, here's all your hard Mountain Dew, because they don't sell hard Mountain Dew in Michigan. So
yes,
it's the same things are not available to everyone.
Hard Mountain Dew.
Yeah, what's that?
Alcoholic Mountain Dew. Yep, they love it.
What? I've never seen that.
No.
Yep. Well, see, it's not everywhere.
I've never seen that.
Haven't.
Yep.
Wow. There we go. I wish we could sell alcohol, but that'd just be more. What's going on, Anger Out or Reacts? What's going on? Good to see you.
What's up, Michael?
Yeah, Lisette says I can sell plank cones from my yard. Yes, you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wish I could find something unique that Alabama has. I'm sure it's something.
You can sell some of those bugs that be out there.
Some of the red dirt, maybe.
Yeah, red dirt. You know, people make clothing out of red dirt.
See me digging in the yard.
I want to see that.
Packaging it up.
I want to see it. I want to see you selling packs of dirt. That's what I want to see. Well, look, Deanna, thank you so much I know that we stay on the hour. We appreciate your time. So thank you so much for joining us. If you guys have any questions for Deanna or anything you want to ask her, please feel free to reach out to her. Lisette has dropped all her information. Her information is below in the description. Her information is available below in the description. And I'm sure when she gets time, she'll reach back out to you. Deanna, it's on you. We're gonna pull you up on the main screen. Give us something positive to sign out on, and anything else you would like to say to the chat.
All right, thank you for having me. This is by far the most fun interview that I've ever given. So thank you. I'll definitely be a fan and watching you guys. I would say the biggest thing, and it not just for reselling, but any business, any side hustle, anything you're trying to do, is to make friends in the community. Go to the meetups, go to the things where you meet people in person or the online events and meet people, because being an entrepreneur is lonely sometimes, and it's really nice to have friends.
Amen to that.
I agree.
I totally agree with that. When you said you sell on, do you do Poshmark Lives? And you said you also sell on Whatnot. When are your next shows?
I just started selling on Whatnot. I'm only selling jewelry on there. I've been doing it once a week for about a month, but I'm taking this month off because of a couple of things. I'm traveling a lot this month, so I couldn't keep with my show schedule. And I have a sick family member, so I'm going to pick back up in October and probably do every Tuesday night over on Whatnot.
Same name?
Good.
Same name.
Right,
Same name everywhere. Easy to find.
I'll give you a follow right now.
Make sure I look you up and follow.
Yeah, reseller meetups. I see someone else saying it, and they're the best. I think you guys are about to have one with not a reseller, but a meetup for your group, and it's just a great way to meet people that actually understand what you do and why you do it. And because your family and your friends don't really understand, they're like, "You still doing that little
Right,
thing?"
that little thing.
They don't even know what to call it. So yeah, it's so great. I love meeting people at meetups.
It is. It's
learn so
amazing. It is, and we're excited. Just to touch on it again, we're very excited for everyone who's coming out to the meetup. We're just finalizing everything, getting everything locked in, and we look forward to seeing all of you guys come out there. Whoever's coming out there, and for anyone who couldn't make it, that's okay. That's okay. Regina's gonna plan the next one. Regina's gonna pick out a location for the next one, and we'll try to plan that out. But yeah, you guys keep doing what y'all do and stay safe out there. Spend as much time around the people that you care about, and keep surrounding yourself with great people so you can keep thriving in whatever that you're doing. All right.
Yes.
Regina, what you got for us?
Thank you so much, Deanna. I enjoyed you, and congratulations on your health journey and wellness journey. And I enjoyed learning about Vendu. I think that was amazing how they found you on Instagram. So
Yeah,
that was good that you was posted on there and staying consistent, and they saw that beautiful personality and picked you for it. That was a great story. Very encouraging. I don't have anything. Just I'm excited about the meetup. I got my plane ticket, and hopefully I'll be getting my hotel reservation soon.
yep. There you go. Thank you guys again, Deanna. Thank you again, Lisette. Thank you so much. Thank everybody in the chat. Rescue and Resell, I see you out there. Thank you so much. Jasmine said, yes, really great show and advice tonight about life in general. And Christopher Nutter said, I'm doing a reseller meetup, a Nutty Reseller event August 1st next year. Hey, let's go, Christopher
Okay,
Nutter. We see you.
that's
And
awesome.
Angry Otter said, you laugh about dirt, but how many people would buy sand from Jerusalem? I'm just saying, no, you're right.
Right,
You're right. People buy Cheetos shaped like Jesus. I mean, what else?
they do. They really do.
You guys have an amazing night. Sis, love you. Deanna, appreciate you. Lisette, love you, appreciate you. Y'all be safe out there.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.